All right, so Talk to You Later by the Tubes. This is from their The Completion Backwards Principle in 1981. And this is just such a killer song. Always really loved this song. And especially the guitar solo and all the fills that were played by Steve Lukather, leading studio guy, a big factor in Toto. Guitar players will know who Steve Lukather is. He's one of the best guitar players around, and not only guitar, but musician, he's like a really high, super high level musician, arranger, producer, writer, the whole ball of wax, right? And this song was produced by David Foster. And actually, if you click on that little eye there, or the link in the description box below, and it'll take you to my website. And I always do a little write-up on these songs that I cover. And it's a really cool little interview kind of thing with Steve Lukather where he talks about this song and how it came about. It's really interesting. Anyways, I'm going to do a whole separate lesson on the solo because the solo and the fills are just awesome. And it may be one of the best solos ever recorded for like rock guitar. And definitely one of Steve Lukather's best. And he is just an absolutely killer player. He's into all this vertical stuff, right? It's really, really good playing. Anyways, today we're going to do the rhythm. So we're in the key of E here, but we're going to start on the A chord, okay? We're going to start like this. That's what we're going after, but we're over an A, right? So that second chord is like, got the B note here on G4 and the D sharp note on B4. And then I go to there. I mean, I don't know if he even plays it this way. He could have different fingerings, but I'm pretty sure this is what he's doing. Okay, so we're just going from there to there. And that's actually like an E over an A, that chord, right? And that would be technically, it's kind of like a B over an A, but you've got that E note in there, which, you've got that dissonance, right? Then, just those two notes, right? And then it kind of kicks in and we start pumping that A, open A string. Like that, right? Then we go to a B. And we do that. It's like an octave, right? A2, G4. That little extra shot in there. And your right hand is just going like a madman here to keep up. And it's funny because this song is about 160 beats per minute. But when it gets to the solo, I don't know, for some reason it speeds up. It's like about 166. It's crazy. And, right? That little galloping thing to get to that B note. And it does it a bunch of times, right? And then eventually we're going to get into this little bridge section, or pre-chorus, I guess, and it's going to go like this. And that actually is not that easy to do. Well, for me, it's not that easy. That because you're skipping a bunch of strings. So basically, what's happening is we've got an E with a third in the bass, right? It's like whoa, like that kind of thing. And we're just gonna, we've got that with a little finger, and then that last 3 strings of an E chord, right? And then there's sort of like 2 parts going. So it's that's kind of like the bass part, but we're filling in with these. So, and then from that E4 to the open A, and we're going to move that up because we're playing this. It's like an A9 chord, right? An A add 9. So. We're going up to that C sharp. We kind of get that in there. We've got the B in there too, right? So it's the exact same as when we're on the E chord, right? With the 3rd and the bass. Back to A. And then to a D. And then a B chord. That's like a D chord without that finger. Then we just on the B chord. And then we're going to come into the chorus. Then this lick. Okay, and that's just this kind of D, C sharp minor chord, but open B, open E, down to a B chord, open B, open E. So it's more like a sus chord, and it just repeats that. And sometimes you'll hear that, you know, as a harmony, but it's kind of not that prominent. It's mostly this. And to end it, we go. Okay, we're just going to climb up that A string and finish off with this A-shaped E chord. Okay, and that comes on the off. And in the ending, like when all the soloing is going on, there's a couple of spots where we're coming out of this and we're on when we're back to the E. But there's a couple of spots where we're off, so we're like, right? And you just listen to the track to get those. And that's pretty well it, except for that weird middle part, which I didn't do in my demo because I've never actually really liked this part that much. I actually do like it. It's cool. I just don't think it fits the song for me, right? Just too much of a departure. But anyways, what that is it's like a C sharp minor to an A flat with a 3rd in the bass, to a B, and then to it's like an F sharp with the 3rd in the bass. Do, 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 do. A flat with a third in the bass. Do, 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 do. B. Do, 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 do. F sharp with a third in the bass. Do, 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 do. Repeats, right? And then A and B. Or you could go to do that, get the open E and open B in there. And then, but that guitar line is, so we got root 5 and we're just sharpening that 5, right? Augmenting that 5th, or you could call it a flat 6 too, right? Okay, then we get into that, which is a bit of a stretch. And we just do it again. And it crescendos there, right? Till we get to the A and then the B, sus. I'll talk to you later. And then it just carries on, and finally we get that ending, which is on the off. And that's how I did it. I just hit a power chord on the end there. When I'm playing that, it looks like an E minor. But it's not. You got to mute that G string, right? So, all right, and that's the rhythm for Talk to You Later. Even that, that's excellent playing. Really, really smart playing. Really smart writing. Really knowledgeable. Steve Lukather. I mean, he knows not only, is he like technically proficient with his leads, but he's a master musician. He understands all the inversions and he just gets it completely, right? Anyways, okay, so I hope you get something out of this, but I'm going to do the solo lesson. Probably put that up next week. And that is absolutely killer. Make sure you watch it, because even if you don't like this song, and even if you don't want to play that solo, you can learn a ton of stuff just by, kind of getting into his head and learning his approach to this solo. Really, really, really cool. All right. Like I said, I hope you get something out of this one, and we'll talk to you next time.